Okay, so I had about 30 videos that I deleted. Yes, me, myself, and my tricky fingers. Deleted about half my catalog. Those who are not familiar with my channel, I talk about, right now I talk about hair, but I'm going to diversify. I'm trying to do and talk about other things. But anyway, I must tell you that it was very frustrating and I was very hard on myself. Okay. Now I'm one who is already hard on myself. I expect a lot from myself. I just do. I've always been like that, and I just do. And even though, of course, I am human and I make mistakes, I am very hard on myself when I do make mistakes. I am. So, with that being said, I had a moment. I had a moment, and I was calling myself all types of names as far as dummy and stupid and yada yada yada. And I didn't curse myself, but I gave myself a verbal flogging, if you will. So after I went through my little tirade, okay, I took a moment and I took a breath and I said, you know what? It's okay. At the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. Because that's another thing about myself. I'm a positive person. Overall, I'm a very positive person. I definitely am the glass half full type of chick. Okay. So after I had my little tirade and my little blah, 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 I calmed down and I told myself it's okay. We're going to reach out to see what can be done, and whatever can't be done, we will do ourselves. As far as you're just going to have to repost them. All 30 videos, it is what it is. Post them. So in doing all that, I realized, I mean, I already know myself. I know myself very well. But I realized that, you know, being hard on yourself is not good. It's one thing to have standards and demand things of yourself and just have a certain way of, okay, it's going to be this way and I expect excellence and, you know, having, you know, keeping a high bar with regard to things. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of having standards and, you know, trying to stay on course with a lot of things. You know, I was trying to stay on course with a lot of things. So, but even with that, you got to be carefully balanced. You got to be equally yoked even within yourself. Okay. You got to have the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, and accept yourself for all these things of what you are, because at the end of the day, you are human and things are going to happen. You need not to fall apart when things happen. Okay, you need not to do that when things happen, because that is not emotionally sound and it's not sustainable. Okay, emotionally, it just isn't. And then that turns into something physical. So with that being said, I wanted to come in here and basically relay that information, because a lot of times we can get caught up into things that we do and we don't do, and we're very hard on ourselves. And I wanted to come in here and let you guys know, don't be. Okay, it's one thing to have standards, one thing to, you know, demand certain things of yourself, but once, you know, if you make a mistake, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay, you know. And I went through a couple days, I posted it on my channel, I said, hey, something happened, it's okay. And then someone made a comment and say, oh, okay, well, just know that it's going to be okay. And I said to myself, yeah, it is going to be okay. And okay, you know what I mean? So part of that is saying it and speaking it and believing it. So I did that. And then I did have help, you know. YouTube was able to post a lot of the videos for me. And then whatever wasn't posted or wasn't able to be posted, I was able to post myself. So I'm very thankful that I didn't have to post the whole entire catalog that I, you know, messed up. But I did post some of them. Again, it just reiterates, it just allowed me to sit in what I did and then recalibrate. That's another thing. You want to recalibrate. You don't want to sit in the mistake and replay it over and over and over. And guess what? You don't want to, if it was made, amongst other people, don't allow anybody else to keep you there either. Okay? Because a lot of people like to bring up your past mistakes, or keep bringing it up and saying, oh, well, you should have done this and you should have done that. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Then you start beating yourself up even more, because now you got a whole crew beating you up. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Life is too short, and you have to realize who you are. Yes, you are who you are, and in being that, you are human and mistakes happen. So we need to stop being so hard on ourselves and forgive ourselves, and give ourselves the space to make mistakes. It's okay. At the end of the day, it is okay. Everything's going to be okay. As long as you have another breath in your body, you have another chance for a different choice and to do things better. Okay? So that's what I did. I made a mental note. I said, hey, you need not to be doing stuff late at night, because you just ain't no good late at night. You're going to make a whole bunch of mistakes. I recalibrated. I said, hey, when you do go on this page, you need to read and not click on stuff and this and that, and not be so hasty. I recalibrated. And I said, hey, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. You're going to post this. Everything's going to be fine and good. And guess what? It was. Because I posted the videos. They're videos. You know what I mean? They're videos. So I recalibrated and I settled. I settled in. You know what I mean? I allowed myself that space. I let that go. You get over the hump. You get over yourself. Take yourself out of it. Recalibrate and start anew. So I wanted to come in here and just give a little tidbit. Maybe this will help somebody. We can touch and agree that, hey, you don't need to be hard on yourself. It's okay. We are all human. And this is just part of the human experience. Nobody on this earth is perfect. And anybody who tells you that is not telling the truth. Okay? So I'm just here to tell you that that's not the truth. Nobody here is perfect. We all make mistakes, and it's going to be okay. Stop being so hard on yourself. So that's your assignment for this week. Anybody who's watching this, anybody within earshot, anybody who happens to click on this, your assignment for this week is not to be hard on yourself. It's one thing to vent, okay? And it's one thing to be disappointed, okay? But don't sit in it. Don't wallow in it. Don't sit in it. You did it, so what can you do now? What can you do now to make it better? It's just two parts. It's very simple. You did it. It happened. You take an assessment of what did happen, and then you move on and make it better, okay? Either you can correct it, or when you do it again, or when it comes about again, you know how not to do it, and you recalibrate, okay? You recalibrate. So again, anybody who's listening, anybody within earshot, that's what I'm talking about, okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. This week is a week of forgiveness for you, okay? Yes, forgiving other people, but this week is all about you. You forgive yourself of anything. Maybe you burned the pancakes. Maybe you locked your keys in the car and you had to have somebody help you with the coat hanger and get the key, you open up the car or whatever. Maybe you forgot someone's birthday, maybe you forgot someone's birthday and they're just basically, they're upset or disappointed or whatever the case may be. Maybe you forgot to pay a bill. Now you got to pay, a late fee. I hate those. I don't pay late fees, but that's another video. Anyway, but maybe that's what happened. Okay. Maybe that's what happened. It's okay. Keep it moving. Okay. Keep it moving. Don't let anything knock you off your square, okay? Including yourself, because sometimes we can self-sabotage. So give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. You are only human. Expect a lot for yourself or from yourself. It's okay to have the bar high, but also realize that it's okay, and that should be a goal. That should be a constant goal. And if you fall a little short, it's okay. You're going to get there. but stop being so hard on yourself to the point where you are self-abusing. Okay? We don't want to abuse ourselves. There's only one us, and we ain't getting no more of us. Okay? So that's your assignment for this week. I just wanted to come here really quickly and do that. I didn't even have, really a setup or anything like that. I've been trying to get some other videos done, and I've been thinking and oh, well, I want this background, and maybe I should do it this way and this and that. I just popped right in the car. I started this video. I said what I said, and I'm gonna keep it. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it. I know the title of the video, but as far as this whole new thing, as far as what I'm posting to the channel, this is going to be the first video for that. This was my first, and I'm going to fine tune it, and I'm not going to beat myself up and be hard on myself because I didn't have no real setup. I'm just sitting in the car talking to y'all. Okay, hoping not to look at this part, and I'm just looking at this part. But anyway, so yeah, there's going to be more of these, but that's your assignment for the week. I'll be checking up on you and making sure that you came through on your part. Okay, so have a blessed week, and yeah, we gonna, I don't even know how to send off on this. I'm just going to end it. Have a blessed week. We putting a button on it, and there you go. All right.